Hello, folks. Welcome to my channel. I'm Maria Abreu from Abreu and Associates. So happy to have you back with us. Here's a very basic but interesting question. And it is, what are the benefits of a residence visa? I'm not sure whether the person is talking about residency or a visa. And the reason this is important to clarify, it's because there are Latin countries like Panama where people can actually reside with a pensioner visa, an investment visa. They call it a visa, it's not a residency. In the Dominican Republic, you cannot reside with a visa. It has to be a residency. To remain in the country, unless it's a student visa, which allows to stay for a year, you cannot reside in the country with a visa. So what is a visa? Let's clarify what is a visa. A visa is an entry document. This process is done with the Dominican consulate in the country, and it's usually a visa that you apply for when you want to ultimately apply for residency. So if you want to apply for residency, you must come in with a residence visa. Now, it's called a residency visa because of the category. It's not because you can reside in the country with that visa. It's because of the category of visa that you're receiving or you're being issued. So, there's student visa, there's visa as a temporary worker, there's visa as, a religious volunteer. A residence visa is for those who want to reside in the country. But what is it? Well, once an application is interposed with the applicable consulate, it's usually placed on your passport, and that visa is only valid for 60 days. So when it's a residency visa, it's going to have the initials RS on it, and you're going to see that it's only valid for 60 days. Within 60 days, that document expires. And it's only valid for one entry into the country. So what are we talking about? You have 60 days once that residency visa is issued to come into the country and actually start your application for residency, okay? Now, for those who start the application after the 60 days, it's okay, but they're going to apply a penalty. If you have a visa that's months and months old, I've had people apply for residency with a 2-year-old visa, and what happens is they impose a penalty. Depending on how old the visa is, that's how large the penalty is going to be. So you're better off applying for residency as close to the expiration date as you can, okay? But what you are required to do within the 60 days is enter the country. That's what you got to do. That's why when we submit an application for residency, besides, part of the file is a copy of the residence visa and a copy of the last entry date. And that entry date has to come after the visa was issued. Now, what happens if the 60 days goes by and you don't enter the country? Well, you're going to have to apply for a residency visa renewal. You basically have to pay a fee for them to, again, issue the visa, which again starts to run and expires within 60 days, okay? So you want to make sure you travel within the 60 days. Now, benefits of residency have to do with your goals in the country. What are you coming to do? I find that a lot of people want to invest here. A lot of people want to buy property, and they want to invest. They want to have bank accounts, bring money. If you're looking to settle in a country, if you're looking to build up your nest egg because someday you want to retire here, if you're going to have investments here, banking here, it's only logical that you protect yourself by having legal status here. You know, it may not be required for you to buy property for you to have an account, but why not? We're now talking about you building an actual life here, a profile. You have a presence in this country. And some of these investments, I mean, you know, you buy yourself $150,000, $200,000 property, you have a stake in the country, folks. Okay? You have an account where you're transferring money. You have a presence in the country. It is only logical, and it is a protection for yourself to have legal status in the country. Okay? In fact, I recommend to most of my clients who are seriously thinking about investing here, first things first, get your legal status in order. Okay? And then proceed to invest, or do it at the same time while you're looking at property, while you're, you know, getting yourself ready to you know, sign that purchase contract. Have your residency going at the same time. Okay, it's just a matter of common sense. Well, I hope it was. Oh, one thing I wanted to add. This is also important for people who customarily overstay. I had to mention this. I knew I was forgetting something, and I didn't want to forget that. You have people that constantly overstay. They become involved in a relationship. They have to, you know, look after their investments. They have to do repairs in their home or whatever it is that keeps them here. So they come here, they stay 2 or 3 months, and they go back, and they make it a habit to overstay. You know, if you're going to be spending a significant time in the country or traveling here a lot, having residency is beneficial to you. You never want to cause an alert. I had this one client that would come every 17 days but didn't have residency. One day they turned them back. They were like, no, wait a minute. You practically live here. What's going on? So it's not that he did anything wrong, but the authorities do have a right to question anything that they view as irregular. So the benefits are just your peace of mind, stability, and protecting, you know, your investments, making your presence in this country official. Okay, folks? So I hope this was, you know, helpful to you. And here again, if you have any questions, please reach out. We'll be happy to answer any and all of them. See you next